Hey everyone, today we're going to be making rainbow loom bat charms. This is my own original design. If you want, I'm going to make a separate video on how to do the longer wings, because every time I try to keep recording a segment for that, I keep messing up, so I kind of have to work it out a little better. But for now, doing this one's fine. So we're going to start with the wings for the regular bat first. Like I said in our video, I'll do it for the one with the bigger wings. So we're going to take 2 of our bat wing color and we're going to put it on any pegs that are on the left side, as long as it's like just 2. Then we're gonna wait, I forgot to say that you have to flip this loom around so the air is pointing away from you. That way it's easier to loom it. Then we're going to take 2 bands and go diagonally from the left to the middle pin. Then we're going to take 2 more of your bat colored bands and go down 1, 2 times. Then we're going to take 2 more and we're going to place it diagonally from the middle pin to the right. Then we're going to do 1, 2, then 3 rows. Now that we're done making our wing, we can now put on the capping band. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 for that last peg here, and then we're going to go on the last peg here 3 times for our capping band. Now we just have to turn around the loom, and it may not look like a bat wing, but once we get it off the loom, it certainly will look like a bat wing. So we're going to take our hook, go through all those bands, and then we're going to grab this band here and pull it down. Then we're going to go in again, take the last 2 bands and pull down again. And then you're going to do this one more time. Make sure to get underneath all those bands and grab the last 2 and pull them to there, like that. And you're creating like a chain like this. Next, you got take the bands that go diagonally. Have to be really careful here, and remember that's the bottom 2, and then you pull it diagonally toward that center pin. Then we're going to go and grab the first 2 bands here. I'm just having trouble catching them. So it's these first 2, and we're going to pull it up there. Next, we're going to take oh shoot, wait, I messed that up. Hold on, I knew it was looking wrong. Alright, so undo that part. I was instructing wrong. We're still going from the capping band downward. So we go underneath the capping band, get these 2 bands, and then we pull down here. Then we go into the capping band again, take the next 2, loop it down here, and then we gotta go underneath all these bands and get the last one. I'm just really making sure that I get the last one here. And we pull it to here. And now, once we get to this part, we can now actually loop forward. So get those bottom 2 and we loop it forward there. And then we just take it off the loom and keep it on our crochet hook for now. And as you can see, there's our little bat wing. And I'm going to fast forward me making my second wing because you don't want to sit through me instructing on it a second time. So, yeah. Oh, and before I just want to say, instead of going down from the left to the right, we're now going to go on the opposite side. We're doing the same pattern, we're just starting off on the opposite end. So there's something to keep in mind. So that way you make your left and your right bat wings. Okay, so now that you got your hold on, need to get this end on here. Yeah, make sure if you're putting it on a placeholder, get it from the hook you were using and then like slide it onto here because you want to avoid whatever I had happen there. Also, I kind of realized it doesn't really matter if you start from this side or this side because I guarantee you're still going to get the same outcome. I also kind of messed up here and I looped these ones going like across and then I looped the ones in the middle, but it actually gives it a cleaner look than this one. But I don't want to make this video any longer than it is, so one of them's just going to have to look a bit messier than the other. It's still going to look very cute, though, because even he's got those wings that I did initially, and he still looks really cute, so, yeah. So now we're going to work on our, I would want to call it a body head, because bats, bats do have a body and head, but mine just has a big old head. That's his head and his body. It's very odd. So we're placing 2 bands from the first middle pin to the second middle pin. Then we're going to take 2 more of your skin tone bands for your bat and go from the middle peg to the left peg. Then we're going to take 2 more and go from the middle to the right. And then we're going to make a straight row going down one time, but for the middle one you're going to want to put down 2 more bands, just like 2 more as in just like here, but it's like just double bands. That's what I meant, like this. Then we gotta take 2 more and put it from the left to the middle peg. Then we're gonna take it from the right to the middle. And we don't need to put a neck because, like I said, he's just gonna have like a head. But what we're gonna do first, before I forget, because last time when I was first making this with my first one, I forgot to put the ears and I took him off, and yeah, he just looked like a thing. Anyway, so we're gonna do the ears first, so I don't mess this up. We're going to take one of your bat skin tone colored and wrap around your hook 1, 2, 3 times. Then we're going to take 2 more bands and we're going to put all the loops you've looped onto those 2 bands. Oh, if my bird comes to the shot, she's just getting very nosy. I think she might want to come on me. Don't mind her. So, Then we're going to take 2 more bands and we're going to place them at the end of the hook, and then we're going to wrap those 2 onto there. And now your ear should look like this. It's your bat ear. So you can either place it on the left or right. I'm going to place mine onto the left here. Make sure you get all your bands on. Oop. See, I missed one. I'm not sure where this specific one's supposed to go, but don't worry, just put it on your peg and go around and around and around like that to even it out. It would be preferred to do this with the back of your hook and not the front of it, because then it might get stuck. Now we're going to do this again. So take a band 1, 2, 3 times on your hook. Then we're going to do 2 bands, wrap those bands onto it. That's 1 chain there. Then we gotta take 2 more bands and plop those onto there. And then we got our bat ears, or bat ear rather. I'm gonna put mine on the right side. If I can get it on there. It's sliding off the table. Alright. This time I did not miss any loops, which is good. So, now we're going to make our eyes. And then after we make our eyes, I will be putting the wings on. And I'll show you how to do that. But we are going to get one of our eye colored bands. Mine's Sweets Pink. 1, 2, 3. Wrap it around 3 times on your hook. Push that down and then do another one for 1, 2, 3 times. So you have 2 of these on your hook. Then you gotta get that colored band, and you put those bands onto that single band, both of your eyepieces on. That way he doesn't have one eye, unless you want him to have one eye. Maybe it could be a Cyclops bat or something. That'd be pretty funky. So now we're going to put it on the 3rd pegs on the left and right. Then we gotta separate them before we go into the middle. Sometimes you have to grab that band so you can go in the middle and get the top part and put it onto that middle peg. Keep this part down here, otherwise if you pull it up like this, then it's going to stretch up too much. So you want to keep it like that. Now that we've done our eyes, I am now going to put on my bat wings. So it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter which way you which ones you put on first. Like I said before, I don't think so I'm going to try something different. I initially just put them both on 2 on just like on this one peg, but I'm actually going to separate them. The top part of the band will be going onto this second peg here, and then the bottom one will be going to this 3rd peg here. Now make sure your bat wings look like this. So remember the top band that was on your hook is going to go onto the 2nd pin, and then the bottom band's going to go onto the 3rd pin. So yeah, you can already see the bat kind of forming now, but there's one more thing we gotta do before we hook him up, loom him up, and that's put a capping band right here. Otherwise, we're not gonna be able to loop up anything. So we're gonna go around 1, 2, and 3 times. Make sure that's 4 loops, because I might have miscounted there. So now we're gonna go underneath our capping band, and we're going to get 2 bands. I just grabbed 1. It's okay if you only grab 1. Just remember to get the 2nd one. You don't want to leave a band unlooped. And as you can see, as I just did, I brought it from the middle to the right. And I forgot to tell you to grab the first band. So that was my first band. Now we're going to do the 2 second bands. And these ones are going to go over to the left here. You would put that on there, on that 3rd pin. And then go down into the bottom of this and get your last 2 bands. Oops. Mine just snapped. If this happens to you, just do this. Just keep this on your hook. And I like to hold it in one of my hands. And then you would get, I'm not sure which one snapped here. I think it was this one. So this is gonna have to go. So you can actually not even hold it on, just like make sure to put whatever band that didn't break back onto here, so you kind of have a placeholder one, you know where to put it. Then you gotta make sure to go underneath this, so you're gonna have to pull these eyes up temporarily and get that on the bottom, and then kind of do that. This is like the worst luck ever, but this is educational, so it's fine. So now that you've got your band on, just make sure to go underneath that. Make sure that the eyes are on top, the band part that is. Now we can put the captain band back on, and we can attempt to loop it again. So slowly, gently do it. Now it should be good. I think that might have just been a weak band, but it's alright. Anyway, we're now going to go underneath all these bands here. Find the bottom 2, carefully hook up to the next one. Get the bottom 2 here, hook it to the next one, and then bottom 2 here, and then you hook it to that right there. Now, once you're up to this part, you're gonna get under all these capping bands, get those bottom 2, hook it up to the middle pin, so this is from the left to the middle pin, then go to the right, get underneath all the bands, and then, sorry if that wasn't on camera, it's just hard for me to see. You get the bottom 2, and you pull it to the middle, like that. Now, all we need to do is get our, slip knot bands. So we pull it up to the top very gently, because it's going to be a bit tight. Then we're going to get these bottom 2, and flip it over the top 2. Then you get those top 2 bands, and you gently tug them, so that way it's nice and tight. And since I did that slip knot because mine was all ready, I should have said this before, but don't do it yet if you don't think all your bands are looped. But I'm fairly certain mine's all looped. So now we can finally take it off. And I'm using the back of my crochet hook. You can always just use the back of your rainbow loom hook or any kind of hook you're using. But rainbow loom ones work best, or crochet hooks. And there we've got our bat. And I think he looks super cute. I think this is a fairly easy design. Probably the only thing complex about it is the wings, but I don't think it's too bad. So if you want to hide this top part here, you can go in the back and go into the middle here and get 4 loops, and then put these slip knot bands onto the end of your hook, and then pull it through into the back, and that kind of hides it from view when you look at it in the front. It looks like he almost has like a little hair with this particular one. Alright, but if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like or subscribe, and I will probably not tonight or tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to make a video on instructing on how to do the bat's bigger wings. Honestly, the only difference is you're just adding extra bands to each of the prongs. But yeah, you probably don't even need to do the second one there, but I do it anyway just in case if it doesn't come out right. But yeah, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye.